I want to start a floss tube, but you have no idea where to start. Welcome to, I think, a very necessary how-to video that is lacking in our floss tube community. My name is Rocío, for those who don't know who I am, and my channel is called Cocohamas Stitchery. I had this brilliant idea just a couple of nights ago, and I started jotting down all of my notes, and I decided to create a how-to, a floss tube how-to make a floss tube. Because I feel like everyone wants to start one. Well, not everybody, but you're tempted to start one, but you don't know where to start. And then I said, let me talk a little bit about my journey as a newish floss tuber and the bumps in the road and tips and tricks and things that I would have liked to have known before starting my floss tube. So grab your coffee, grab your stitching, grab a journal, take some notes, and let's get to it. So let's start with your why. Why do you want to start a floss tube? Is it because you want to go viral and have a bunch of subscribers? Is it because you want to make money off of it? Are you doing it for yourself just to vlog and document? Are you trying to establish a sense of community and just partake in the community? Do you want to show off your techniques and stitching and your completed projects and your process? What is your why? Because if you don't establish what your why is in the floss tube universe, it's really difficult to figure out where you're going to go from there. So let's start with this. If you're trying to go viral, the likelihood of you going viral in the floss tube community is low, close to zero. There are floss tubers who will put one video out and it goes viral in the floss tube community. You're seeing it on Instagram shouted out. You're seeing all of the large floss tubers mention and shout out and directing you to these new floss tubers who literally just put out a video. And then all of a sudden their channel is monetized and they have thousands of subscribers and the view times. And it's just crazy. Again, if that's why you're going into this, this isn't for you. Don't do it. Number two, you want to make money. Again, in my experience, the likelihood of making money off of a floss tube in the YouTube community is slim to none. To become monetized on your floss tube YouTube channel, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, and I believe it's 4,000 hours of watch time, and then you can apply to become monetized. In my personal experience, I did hit the threshold to become monetized, but I took a personal decision to not monetize my channel because that was not my why going into it. But that's something that you need to decide also. Are you willing to put in commercials in your floss tubes? Are you willing to put in extra work? Is that your why? You want to make money? I don't know what the money's like, but I've heard that it's not very good and that it basically just covers the cost of shipping giveaway items. If you're doing it for you, this is totally for you. Get on and record your floss tube because you're not doing it for money. You're not doing it for floss tube fame. You're doing it for yourself. You're doing it because something about the floss tube community is attracting you and you want to be a part of it. Let me give you my why. So back in November, I had been watching floss tube since about May. I thoroughly enjoyed the sense of community. I had my favorites. I was very new to floss tube, but I felt finally like I could be a part of something with my hobby as opposed to this secret that I had, just that I would tuck away in a project bag far, far away and then would just creepingly take out at a family gathering because there was so much, well, there still is, stigma about doing handiwork, needle crafting, yarn crafting, all of that. There is a stigma in the normal community, not in the floss tube community, but in the normal community. So what does that mean? Now I can record all of my projects and talk about everything that I'm doing and what I bought and just share it with a community that understands me. They understand me. I can talk freely. It's not like when I go to my parents' house and I'm like, oh my gosh, let me show you all of this. And look, this is a mill hill and this over here, this is a silk and this is this. They don't care. They don't know. They just see a piece of needlework. That's all they don't even know if it's cross stitch. They don't understand. So my why, I did it for me and to be a part of the community and to continue giving back to the community and to have a place where I could be understood. So what happened? In November, I told my best friend in the whole entire world, hey, I'm really tempted to do something kind of scary and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. And guess what? That best friend, who is not a stitcher, imagine it's not a stitcher because I was not part of the stitching community at that point in time, other than just random pictures that I was posting on my Cocohamas Instagram, said, do it. What are you waiting for? Do it. So I got back from Disney and my best friend trip and I recorded my first FLOSSTUBE. I did it. And since then, my channel has evolved quite a bit. So you guys can go through and stalk through all of my old videos. I don't really want to know what they look like. They're dead to me. But now I have my channel and I have my community and I'm very excited about how all of this is going forward. So let's start with, what do you need to record a FLOSSTUBE? I thought that I needed to invest in a camera. As you can see, I'm not recording on this camera. This was a complete waste of money for me. Complete waste of money. Was not necessary for the investment. My iPhone, which is where I'm looking at right now with its front-facing camera, is where I record my FLOSSTUBEs, and it has been a dream come true. I have a lot of storage in my iPhone, so I don't have to worry about memory space, but I do delete my stuff after I'm recording to free up space, and I don't get the like, oh, you're running out of storage. And then a tripod, which I can't show you right now because you're on it, but let me see if I can find a picture of it and insert it right here. The tripod I actually purchased at Best Buy, but I'm sure that you can find one at Amazon because I was in San Antonio and I just went into Best Buy and I said I need a tripod and I got my tripod and walked right out. And to this day, it is probably the best investment that I have made for my FLOSSTUBE. All right, so you recorded your first FLOSSTUBE. Now what? You gotta get it onto YouTube. So I know there are different ways to do this, and I can only speak to my way and how I record and how I edit and do my process in FLOSSTUBing. So what I do is after I record my video, I upload it via the AirDrop to my MacBook. And then I use the already loaded iMovie software to upload all of my videos. And I had another learning curve of editing videos. So the first thing that's kind of just a tip or trick is you need really good lighting. The better the lighting, the better quality video you're going to get. So I do live in sunlight, and I am very fortunate that I have a large balcony that basically gives me all of the light in the world. Natural light is going to be your best light, but I do understand I don't personally have one. That ring lights will do a great job of giving you that light to give you a good quality video, and also your art, your needlework, your projects, your everything. So that's one really good tip to help you in the editing phase as well. Also, speaking. So I am personally a loudspeaker. I'm probably too loud and you guys are probably turning down the TV volume, but you have to be clear and you have to be able to project your voice so that the video can be heard. Let's go back to editing. My first FLOSSTUBE, my goal was to be able to just get through it and do very basic editing to get it up and running. You will be able to see in the progression of my videos that a new editing skill was acquired probably in every single video, from adding text to inserting a picture to adding music. All of these things I learned through Google. I Googled what I needed, and then from there, it just would take me either to a YouTube how-to or a website with a step-by-step. And once you learn that skill, you learn tips and tricks and little things, but it's all about the amount of time that you put into researching how you want to make a good quality video. How long should your video be? That is a question that I still continue to struggle with. My personal, on the viewer side, I try to stray away from anything that is over an hour. Over an hour of film for me is a long time to sit through. That's for me personally, but I understand that in the FLOSSTUBE community, the longer video, the better. If you're going through the monetization route, the longer the video, the more money you're going to make because the more minutes are being watched by a viewer. At first, I tried to stay within a half hour. Then slowly my videos went to about 40 minutes. And then when I started a coffee chat channel, my videos went from 40 minutes because it was an intro, and now I'm averaging at about 20-25 minutes. For me as a viewer, the 20 to about 50 minute is my sweet spot. It's enough time that I can sit through an entire video and be good. Now, you recorded your FLOSSTUBE and you see, you are at an hour and a half. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Edit. What can you edit? Pauses. You can edit loss of train of thought. You can cut out any kind of floof or bloof or sploof. Edit your video. And then magically, as you're compressing this video that started as an hour and a half, you can cut out probably a good 20 minutes from just empty space where not only are you helping the video, you're also keeping the viewer attentive. And that's my opinion on the viewer side. So how long does all of this take? Well, let's say that I record a video. One, I have to get all of the materials that I'm going to be featuring on my FLOSSTUBE. I highly recommend taking notes because your thoughts and things that you're trying to share with the community are going to get lost because you're going to get stage fright from the first time that you're looking at your camera. So have notes, and it's okay to look at them. Everyone does it. It's totally fine. Plus, guess what? It's your first FLOSSTUBE. So you recorded an hour and a half. Upload to your computer is probably another 20 to 30 minutes, and now you have to sit through and watch or edit your video. It depends on how well I did. So if I'm able to sit through and have a complete train of thought and I'm able to get through everything, editing can be as short as 30 minutes or it can be as long as 2 to 3 hours. It really depends on the video itself, how many inserts, how many pictures, how many things I'm mentioning, products, how much research I have to go back and do to be able to credit the people that I'm talking about or products that I'm referencing to. So it is time. And I understand with monetization, you're getting paid for the time that you're inputting into your FLOSSTUBE. However, if money isn't the thing for you and you're not there to monetize your channel, don't do it. It's completely up to you. Some other tips and tricks. Tongue clicking. Blank train of, wait a second. Let me think. Oh, blank train of thoughts. And then just bloopers. Your camera fell, whatever. You have two things that you can do. One, you just own it, roll with it, and upload it, or you edit it out. It's completely up to you again. What I will say is people will know if you're really being you. We can see it 100% from the first time you see it. And a good way to see, are you being yourself, is to show your close friends and family the video and see what they say. Constructive criticism is the best way to get through all of this. So I noticed that some of my videos, I'm just a little more timid or shy than the open, bubbly, happy personality that I am. And the first person that's gonna tell me that is my best friend, or my dad, or my sisters. They say, if they're able to say, I feel like I'm sitting down with you and having a conversation with you, that is my best video. Because my why is to share me and my cross-stitching and my art with the community. Decide how much personal information you are willing to divulge in your videos. Let's keep in mind, this is YouTube. You're out in the public. You are going to laugh, and I'm going to tell you that my FLOSSTUBE is such a baby and so personal to me that I only share it with people that I 100% trust. And the FLOSSTUBE community, which is definitely a community that I trust. I do not tell anybody outside of that. Nobody knows. And I have asked my close friends and family to not share my channel because this is my baby. This is something I want for me and for our cross-stitching community. So I don't want my stuff out there. That also being said, I can speak just a little bit more freely on this channel because I don't have to worry about people that I don't want watching my videos on my videos. Also, on all of my stuff, I have my channel name. My personal name is in there, but it's not really searchable with my channel. So I have two separate entities. I have my Cocohamas Stitchery and I have Rocío. Have tough skin. Be open for critique. The internet community is the internet community. So some of those things, you're going to get comments where people are not gonna like you. And not everyone is gonna like you. Key part, the more subscribers you have and the more viewers you have, the tougher critique you're gonna get because it's a larger community and you're not filtering out your audience or your community or people who enjoy you for being you and your art for being your art. So with becoming viral, you will get more critiquing than being a little smaller and more close-knit. My last tip, stop apologizing. I am the #1 apologizer. I'm so sorry my hair looks this way. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I didn't put on any makeup. Oh, sorry for the crackling. Oh, sorry for, stop apologizing. No one cares. Everyone is here to support you and we're watching the video because we enjoy you. We enjoy you, we enjoy your art, we enjoy your craft. Don't apologize. You don't need to. Everything is good to go. Like I said, I also am at fault for that. I'm sure if you go through my old videos, I'm apologizing for this, that, or the other. I am a lot more confident now talking to a blank camera because of you guys. And so now it's not that big of a deal. And also, like I said, if I get a negative comment or I get a thumbs down, I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep about it. Not everyone is gonna like you and you have to be okay with that because why? What is your why? Why are you doing this? Are you doing this because you wanna be liked and because you wanna go viral and you wanna have 1 million subscribers? Or are you doing this for you, for your art and your 10 viewers and your 5 subscribers? What is your why? So also, always establish why. Why are you doing this? Let's get real here though. We want viewers, we want a community, and we want subscribers. We compare each other to other floss tubers. Let's be real, it's the truth. You're gonna search up these floss tubers, you're gonna look and see how many subscribers they have, and then you're gonna go, why don't I have as many subscribers as them? What am I doing wrong? Blah, 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 blah. Go back to your why. Center yourself and talk yourself off that cliff. But some really quick and easy tips to gain more viewers or gain more subscribers. 1, be you. 2, your titles. Your titles should say FLOSSTUBE, your titles should include what episode and should include just a little bit of a description of what you're talking about in that episode. Because what happens is with FLOSSTUBE, it gets lost. So I, as a viewer, am looking for what are you talking about in your video that I want to sit down and watch. So be mindful about your titles. Another thing, screen grabs. YouTube, please take this as my screen grab. YouTube, please, YouTube gods. If you want a legit screen grab and you don't have to pray to the YouTube gods because they're constantly like pictures of you picking your nose or scratching your armpit because YouTube gods don't like you, you can do a little mini photo session where you pose and you say, this is what I want my screen grab to be. So as I'm recording right now, what am I gonna do? I'm going to do a little photo session and do little screenshots and just hold the position there. And then when I'm in my editing phase, I will pick the still that I want. You can also take pictures. So if you want to not do it in a video and you just do a photo session and then upload your picture. It's very easy on YouTube Studio. You just upload your thumbnail, voila. You have created a thumbnail that has been dictated by you and not the YouTube gods. So I am an open book. You guys know that I am. If you guys have any other questions or you want to know more about how to start a FLOSSTUBE channel or you need help or any recommendations, I am not a FLOSSTUBE goddess. I'm not a big league. I am not one with 20,000 subscribers. I have not been doing this for 4 or 5 years. But if you need someone who's open and will tell things like it is, and you need some tips and tricks, reach out to me. So please comment below if you need me. You can find me on my Instagram, and you can direct message me there if you're a little timid and don't want to get all up in the comments. As always, be nice, be a great person. Spread love and kindness, and spread your art and love of cross stitch. So until next time, I hope this video helped you guys out. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for subscribing. Give this a thumbs up if you think that it was good. Give it a thumbs down if you think it's bad. It was something just to share for the FLOSSTUBE community, and I felt like it was just one little thing that was missing in our community. So I hope to see you guys. Let me know if you start a FLOSSTUBE so that I can go and check out the first video, because it's a scary journey out there. So I will see you guys next time, whether it be a coffee chat or a FLOSSTUBE or another impromptu how-to. I wish you guys well on your FLOSSTUBE journey, and I'll see you guys next time.